How's everybody doing? What I gotta do, so it's just it is what it is. Nothing to do right now, so I'm sitting up here looking and listening, doing a lot of thinking. I was doing a lot of thinking, and I look at life itself. I look at the job situation. I look at the ego, justice. I look at all that. I look what happened over there in the Bear. You got an athlete being locked up. Nobody in the Eagle going to help her out. You can't send the military. You can't send the guardsmen over there because it'll be a problem. Yep, it'll be a problem. We're going to talk about them. There's a lot of thems out there. We're going to talk about how history, or I put it like this, fiction and nonfiction. Disclaimer. Some things, some names will be replaced to protect the innocent. Yes, it will. I'm trying to understand how in the world, okay, how in the world they let them lawmen, if that's what they want to call themselves, or protectors. Hey, how you ladies doing? 45, Zarada, how you doing? Zaraya, I'm sorry. How in the world that we don't see that we have a problem, that we had a problem way back then, and it's still happening today? These gangs, these lawmen, these guardsmen, okay? These protectors, I ain't gonna call them guardsmen, I use enough protectors, so they say. Who are they protecting? Because they sure not protecting us. Look at the internationals. They got jumped. One international got jumped. A lady filmed it. 3 clowns decide to jump on a homeless person. I'm gonna tell you this. On my channel, I multitask. Let's get that understood so everybody can understood. Oh, I thought it was a cooking channel. No, it's also a learning because I learn. I teach, I learn. Unc Fed, hey, how you doing? Boom. Because that's what they did. You jumped the international. He was helpless. You're not gonna jump on somebody that could really go at you. No. It's sad. It's sad. Cause when I in the YouTube streets, I'm like, dang, it must be a gag order. Somebody can't speak because it was so quiet. Okay, well, that's good. That's a beautiful thing then. Now I don't mean no harm, but these law-abiding men, they were wrong. They were wrong. They was absolutely out of place. They jump on an international. International know how we feel. They know how we feel because we go through the same. We went through the same thing. My people went through the same thing. I never got like that. Got jumped by them, and I pray I never do because you don't know when something will snap. You never know. They did a matter of fact. It was a story about one of the uh, lawmen. I don't want to say it was California, Washington. Oh, that's messed up. I got what it was, and he went on a killing spree. He killed a lot of his own men, his comrades. He talked bad about them. And then some of the lawmen will stand up for the right for their job and the right for the eagle people. Because eagles supposed to be free and fly. Yeah, right. You say something, you get blocked. You teach something, you get arrested. You can walk down the street and be called. You can walk down the street and sometimes it still happens today now. It happens today. When a group of badge men jump on a defenseless person. You mean to tell me it took all of y'all to jump on one person? It take all of y'all to shoot one person. And your co-workers sitting there, they ain't saying that. Even the ones that's supposed to be called the people. One of us is. You ain't saying nothing, ain't doing it, just going along with the program. What's the sense of having y'all if you're gonna do that? Who gonna protect us from y'all? Y'all do some dumb things. Them do some dumb things. They don't understand where I'm coming from, unfed. When an innocent man is locked up for something he didn't do. Mhm. When people die on your watch. I don't know what went on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop lying. That's how people live. They sitting there lying. Talking about land of the free. Oh man. The eagle. I tell you the truth. You may fly. You better not land. People do what they do. People say what they want to say. People get scared to talk and speak out. They are. Some people don't speak out. People speak out. Something happened to them. So when they speak out, they got to start packing. They don't speak out the way you want them to speak out. They don't they don't curse and go all off and yell. Some of them speak out by going to school, being a lawyer. Some of them speak out by saying what they got to say. I'm not talking about black and white. We're all in the same water, created by the same God. I was looking over some stuff, and like I said, when I said fiction, nonfiction, so you can get an understanding, it's true story based on a true story. Some names will be changed to protect the innocent and the guilty. See, it was a woman, the folk, smart woman. She was one of them news women, good woman. Hey, how you doing, Miss Smart Lane? You doing all right? Woman name was Mabel Norris Reese. When you read about it, you know what I'm talking about. Remember, Mabel Norris Reese. Read about that woman. That woman did something. But she wasn't the only one doing an assassination of a head man. Another woman was a journalist and got destroyed in the process of trying to bring, what they call that word again? Justice. Them. Everybody know who them is. See, uh, them are the ones that want you to work the jobs, soccer, singer, dancer, what else they want? Because they characterize you. What is it? Janitorial, singing real good. See, they don't look at you as a designer, an architect, a lawyer, a doctor, somebody that's on a. They see you driving a forklift. They see you them. They see you going in the truck, bringing the stuff out. Them. They see you doing it. They don't see you. They don't see you designing anything. They don't see you doing that. They don't see you owning a trucking company. They see you working for a trucking company. Foot Soldier know what I'm talking about. Hey, shout out to Foot Soldier. Elaine Smart, you know what I'm talking about. Them. I love all people, but I'm gonna tell you, this Mabel Norris Reese, good woman, from what I heard. I don't know a person. Yeah, it's old. What's it? Back in the day, way back in the day. She exposed. She exposed the Greg Line 4. This is somebody else's story. I'm just telling it because I read it. Some names have been changed to protect the guilty. Yep. 1947. Got arrested. 4 black men. Arn Thompson, Chuck Greenland, Sam Hurd, Walt Van, the 4, Greg Land 4. Y'all, they got accused. See, you got to watch out them. Because them didn't want you to become head of this country. Them didn't mind you being, well, you over here, you take this little piece, you take this little piece. We don't want you to be over this whole piece. That's because them made you head of the country. Them, they still ran it. And Graham, you silly. Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Good. You understand what I'm saying. I'm glad y'all understand, because this crowd right here understand what I'm saying. Unfed understand what I'm saying. 45 most show know what I'm saying. You see, when you had the Greg Land 4 people, and the folk condemned them. Guess what the folk did? Around about 2019, 2019, they apologized. They gave him a pardon. Really? How come we didn't get a pardon? How come they didn't get a pardon then? How come we didn't get a pardon then? Didn't get a pardon then. But you'll wait now to give a pardon. You apologize. Mississippi, we saw you gave a pardon. Oh, the government gave a pardon. You died in prison. You died behind bars. Some of y'all got out and got killed. Oh, it was a suicide. It was natural causes. That's what they said about. That's what they said about Walt Van. You got the nerve enough to come here on the YouTube and argue and fuss. And them, you know who them is? You know. They on the YouTube and they making money all for what? What you doing? I know some of y'all don't understand. But Elaine Smart understands real well. 45 understand real well. Real well. They know what I'm talking about. They know where I'm coming from. I'm saying. Some people don't get it. But I can't go into strong depth because guess what? They get mad. One of these days I might say I don't even care and just come on and bring it on. But I'm bringing something now because you understand where I'm coming from. You cannot tell me 4 and all because one was another color. Oh, it happens a lot. Have y'all seen that? What's the name of that movie? It was okay. She kept saying it was it wasn't. It was another folk that raped that woman. And all the other folks, all of them jumped on the people. They had a carnival, they were laughing, hee hee, and they showed it. They're scratching their ear based on a true story. Mm-hmm. Go down in Florida. Mm-mm-mm. The city of Rose. Mm-mm-mm. That is so wrong. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the fact. Because, see, it ain't right. I tell y'all, pray and stay in God's will because no matter what man write on paper, no matter what law they write, they gonna break it. But when you break it, you go to prison for a long time. You go to prison for a long time. And then you gonna wait 20 or 70 years and talking about, well, we gave a pardon. Come on, man, you should have did that way back then. Sorry is always good, but it's not always gonna fix what you have done when you put hands on people. Because if the situation was in reverse, some of them that was jumping at international, where were they at? And what? And what's the name of that country? Was it Washington? Was it CD? What was the name of the country? And they attacked that building. Them people, man, them some dangerous people. Them people came out the crowd clowning. I never seen the lawman get whooped like that. Y'all got to understand, if you strong and you tough and you come fighting physically, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. Soon as you try to be cool and you scared, you try to be cool, they want to bully you, but they ain't bullying the people that's gonna come to them. Them. They want you to. They talking about, well, we want you to work down the floors. Oh, you went to college. I see you got a master's degree and stuff. I want you to be a manager at McDowell's. Are you serious? I've been in college all that time, and I come here and you give me a job at McDowell's, just mopping the floors. Oh, I can't be district manager. Come on. Right. Everybody has a breaking point. Mm-hmm. Razel, how you doing? How you doing, sister? I just don't get it. You do all that work and you went to college for 4 years to be a security guard. Man, get out of here. You get on a job, you go to college. Nothing wrong with going to school, y'all. I knock that knot. Okay. Hey, Blade Works. I knock nobody going to college. But when you go to college, you get that paper, you being a boss over me. Then that tells me then you know more about my job than I do. Okay, I'm gonna sit back. What I need to train you for? You the one with the college. You got the big money. What I need to train you for? No, man, please. Train you to tell me what to do? Man, you know it. Come on now. Obvious truth. Hello. Myron Maxfield has just stepped into the building. The folks do not want us to learn. They don't want you in the Wall Street area. They don't want you to make that big money like they do. They don't want you to make that type of money. They want you to be a general, sing, dance. They want you to do these jobs like, well, we want you to work in a warehouse. We want you on the forklift. We don't want you to designing it. Matter of fact, we don't want you fixing it. We want you to ride it. We want you to do the labor part. We don't want you to be no doctor and think. They don't want you to do that. Them. And some of us, we mess stuff up because what? We got the opportunity. Everybody had the opportunity, myself included. They want you to sweat like an animal. Now I might have to go back and do a little bit more research. But when did the prisons get started? Who 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 started the prison? How did it? Hmm. Now just a question: was it black folks? Was it all blacks that started the prison? Hmm. You get pulled over for little minor stuff. Oh, we caught you for jaywalking. Oh, you going to jail for a year, 2 or 3 years. Watch out for them. You carry a gun, carry a badge. Your partner carries a gun and a badge. I'm talking about these lawmen. I call them safety patrol boys. And you mean to tell me you're gonna disrespect the citizens and you just grabbing and jumping on people? Come on, man. This is America. This is America. You man, you cannot tell me that the judges. You can't tell me y'all don't see this. You tell me you ain't got no jury, y'all don't see this. That's just like I told you. Them got the money. Them got the Walmarts. Them, I'm talking about the owners. They own these big department stores. We, as the people, you go in a department store and you buy these stuff. Half the stuff ain't working. When you try to return it to get your money back, it's no returning your money back, but you selling it. And you telling somebody, oh, he got all this, all that. You got to read when y'all first go in there. That's why you got to learn how to read. When you go in the restaurants, you got to read because they try to throw a tip on you. They'll throw a tip on you. You come out of there. Yeah, I'm so mixed up. I can't think because they are slick. Modern day slavery, they slick. You go in the restaurant. Let me calm down. Let me calm down, foot soldier. You go into a restaurant. Okay, go in the restaurant. Go ahead. You buy a steak, and the steak gonna cost you what? Maybe $20, 20, 25. You leave there, okay? Guess what? $25, right? Find out the steak. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's 45. 45? What's up? Well, will you put taxes? Taxes? And this is my tip. Tip almost $10. Are you serious? Now I believe in tipping, but I don't like that dry tipping. You just gonna throw a price on me. Also, that's your tip. Also, you letting me know I don't need to come here no more. That's why I tell y'all when you go to a restaurant, read everything. Go in there, look at signs. Look, okay, gratuity. Okay, you know you got a lot of people. Then you turn around, you're not reading, you're not thinking. Oh, that's how much it is. Oh man, and you start throwing money. You just gave them a triple tip. Watch them. Watch them. Hold up, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me read some of y'all. That's right. Okay. People are very powerful. We came together because they know to take over that they don't care if they kill each other. Right, 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 right. Yes, right. It is right, right, Elaine. You're right. Yes, you're right. Right, Elaine. Mm-mm. All kids together. Yeah, among using uneducated and ignore complete their division among us. Right, right. That's what they do. These people are crazy. We got some crazy, we got some retarded people out here, and them want you to go to the movie theater and clean and be cashiers and stuff. Them don't want you to be no manager, really. You got to done there, go to college to be the manager. Nowadays, you just work and work your way up to a manager. Because to be a good manager, you got to work from the bottom up. Because you know everything. You can train how this how I want you to go. You're supposed to do this and this, and you do. But when you coming in off out of school, not saying not go to school, you come in, you put the icing on the cake. You don't really know how to make the cake. They don't tell you. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna use a grocery store. Let's use Pat's grocery store. I don't know, just made up a name. Pat's grocery store, big old grocery store. When you go in there, guess what? The manager, they may make you a manager. District manager, they don't want you to be there. The other manager, they don't want you there. They don't want you on the board. They don't want you. The highest you can go is probably manager or assistant manager, if that. They want to see you scrubbing floors. They want to see you stocking cans. They're gonna pay you that little crybaby money. They're gonna pay you that little money. That's what I'm talking about. Now you take that little money, you save it, you invest it, do what you can if you smart, and then you be able to have a nice little bank account. You may probably have you a little business, and you can move up in the company. But you got to put God first. But I'm gonna tell you something. Them don't want you to do that. You can go to college. You can go to college. But guess what? When you graduate, they're gonna, oh, we ain't got a job for you. And then they're gonna hire their son or their nephew that can't even read, can't even walk, let alone. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Strong, strong equals. That's right. Blade works. We strong and even. Yes, yes, yes. It works. Let me see. It works all these years and have instilled that in my children and grandchildren. That's right. That's right. You're ain't smart. You got to teach them. Because that's one thing about it. When you be counting that money, you count their money. And I'm going to tell you something. We ain't got done. And I'm going to tell you, they rob. Let me put it like this: the greatest thief is not the one that wear a mask and break in with a gun and hold you up. The greatest thief is the ones that set up the account and they can go in there, type, and get some money at your account and put it in their account. hmm The scammers, some of them say you a dream. That's what they doing. You putting all your money into it. They got a series about that. Greed. Look it up, y'all. Ego. Greed. Look up for the greed. And they're going to tell you some of the people, some of them was stealing from you. Some of them was in high positions, like the mayor in Mississippi. Some of them, yeah, committed crimes. And they got away with it for so many years until somebody that was smart enough, a nerd, somebody that you least expected, figured it out and gave it to the police and come knocking on the mayor's door. He's in jail as we speak in Mississippi. Mississippi. I'm trying to tell y'all. Mm-hmm. Y'all just don't get it. Okay. Y'all don't get it. No, they not. They not always think about your well-being. You can, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna talk about it maybe later until I get my stuff down. The cell phone was invented with the things that's in it by the people with the dark skin. You know what's so funny? You don't know who they are. You know what's so funny? When it comes to the skin, it's my sin to them. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They'll take yours and say they did it and lie and get the credit and get the money. You don't get nothing. I did a little research. I didn't write my game, put in my notes, but a lot of people did a lot of invention. Yes, he did. There was one black dude. Oh Lord, what was that? He invented something. He had to sue the Thomas Edison. He had to sue that company. He owned a company. I'm telling y'all need to watch people now. You be like, man, for real? Mm-hmm. Get the hot comb. Get all the cream the cream y'all put on your head. Watch out for the iron and the ironing board. Look it up. Mm-hmm. Right, right. First time I owned one of was just me as a nigga, I was upset. My training supervisor actually told me, mate, I made it. No, I made it. I was making 4-digit bonus. Be yourself. Okay. Praying for anyone who is being affected during these floods. All right. That's nothing wrong with that. That's nothing wrong with that. Some of them didn't even want them. Them didn't want the people to be firemen, policemen. 1967, Memphis, Tennessee, you could a people, dark skinned police officers, they couldn't arrest them folk. You had to call another folk lawman to come down there and do it. I'm just telling y'all, you gotta watch these people. The folk don't want you. They don't even want you learning this. I'm gonna tell you something. Go to some of these schools y'all heard of. Some of these schools you know that money can't buy. Yale, Princeton, all these big schools. West Side, all these big schools. Watch, look at their education versus anybody else's education. They got that high up education. Read what they read. But our problem is we don't read. We can do and go a lot further, but we don't read and study. When you read and study, you're gonna see some stuff. You're gonna come in there and you're gonna be able to go in there and talk on a level of a doctor and a lawyer. You're gonna be able to talk on it. Yes, you be surprised. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you do 45. I do too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, Blade Worth. I took Edison 4 months to think was talking about, but okay. Oh, Blade, I like Blade Worth. Okay, okay. See, that's the thing. And then with the peanuts. Ooh, man, you can do a whole lot of things with peanuts. Peanut butter, peanuts itself. Shoot. You may use peanuts to make charcoal. You may use corn to make charcoal. Corn is in everything, cheese, everything. Found out one of the people hmm came up with potato chips. You see what I'm saying? You never knew that, do you? They don't teach that in school. When we had social study, they didn't teach us about the. They taught us about that, but they didn't teach you about it. They taught the downside about the black man. They ain't talking about all the accomplishments. Oh, well, he did this. No, we didn't. We learned all about the white. Just simple as that. No, I'm not prejudiced. I'm just telling you what to look for. Because I had to look for it. You go back and study, and then now today's society, wait a minute, they beat the people back in the day. Okay, here's another. This year they didn't beat nobody else because they attacked a land that was supposed to be higher than any other land in the Eagle states, but they didn't do it. Fair and unfair treatment. You talking about loans? Mm-hmm. You got to be careful with some loans because they figure when they give you that money, they can treat you like anything. They figure they give you money that they can talk down to you. No, you keep your money. The black people, I say to people, black people, if they had their own business they own and don't deal with them, that'd be a problem. Why? Our resources would it be better? Could be. But the problem is they need your money. They need your money. They're not going to tell you that, but they need your money. They need our money. Poor people make rich people. We don't have a whole lot of resources, but we learn how to stick together and not buy a whole lot of stuff. And we learn how to buy food, or buy canned goods, buy certain food, and say, okay, I'm gonna go over here and do this. Okay, I'm gonna go over here to this store. I'm gonna go to this store while I'm out. Now I can go home. Once I go home, I'm not getting back out because I'm gonna save that gas and I'm gonna save that money. You got coupons. Remember the Sunday's paper? I remember Tennessee. Remember Tennessee had a Sunday's paper. That joker was thick. Now that joker man looked Look like a doggone weekly reader. Look like a little old small, what, about 4-page magazine. That's how that newspaper. That newspaper, my daddy knew how to use it. My daddy saved money. He used to get the move on and get them coupons. That's the only reason he wanted to sign his paper. He read the news now. But when it come to them coupons, they was here. Mm-hmm. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? That's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. It don't really make no common sense. You can't do nothing. And then let me tell you something about loans. Let me tell you about the loans. Watch this. If you ask for a student loan, they will break their neck for black people, for the people. Okay? Let's just be honest, y'all. Ain't nobody sitting up there. You just telling the truth. You ask for a loan, for a student loan, they throw it at you. You go on the internet, you looking for a job. Okay? They throw schools in it. Are you going back to school? Have you ever thought about going? What? That ain't your business. That's not your business. What I'm going about. I'm here to apply for a job. Because sometimes you take that job, and a high paying job, you get that job, you end up going to one of these schools and making more money than what you do. If you can't do the college, I understand that, but you can pick a book and read, get in one of these trade schools. You have to take a job, a little job, to get to this job. Then to get to this, I got to go to school, go ahead and get to this school, go ahead and do this school, to get what you really want. Some people, they give them the whole big money. And I'm going to tell y'all something. When it comes to the student loans, they give it to you. When it comes to the business loan, they, whoa, wait a minute, hold up. They backing off now. They backing off, they getting scared. No, them. Y'all need to watch out them. All the time, them ain't that bad. Some of them did stand up for justice, but the rest of them didn't do that. I'm trying to tell y'all, there's nothing wrong with still using coupon, Miss Palmer. Yes, yes, do that. Just okay. So, hey, Tiger, how you doing? Yes. Oh, okay. Hope you feel better. 45. Stay alive. I'm just saying, man. Y'all don't get it. That's what they doing. Just like I told y'all, them. You Black Friday, you breaking your neck going in there. I don't even do that. I'm ready to go to a pawn shop. If I don't, I just wait the next day. Y'all go in there sleeping all out there. Yeah, they got some good deals on clothes. Or are you just going there to get the computer parts or the computer? What is it? The laptops, desktop. Is that basically what you in there for? Flat screens, TVs. Okay. hmm When it boils down, probably that price, that same price that you was doing on Black Friday, same price. At the end of that week, guess what? That's that same price. And if you look at that TV might be out of date. And when you try to get it fixed, it's hard to get it fixed. They know what they're doing. As simple as that. Is it worth it? Why do you have to get a digital TV? How come you couldn't have a TV then? Oh, I know why. They want to watch you. Them. They want to know where you at. Them. That's why. They study prices is going up. As prices go up, guess what? You go up, don't you? Mm-hmm. Just the way it is. It's life, y'all. Mm-hmm. It's just the way it is, y'all. Y'all gotta understand it because we living in a place now. We don't know if we coming or going. Look at the movies. Back then, you wouldn't even start a movie, but certain us, if we ain't with the click, if we not with the click, if we don't keep it on the hook, we get kicked out. Some of the people, high paying people, in the movies now. Yes, they recognize you. Back then, way back then, they didn't recognize you unless they doing African movies or slavery movies. They know you then. But right now, I don't want you in there. Sometimes they had some of the people disguised up like the folk. Y'all need to watch yourself. Stand your ground. Watch people. This is I'm saying this. Save your money. Stay strong because them they don't want you to save. If you on a program, they want to put you all in the program. If you getting money from the government or anybody, it's just that's the way they are. They want you to spend your money. They don't want you saving nothing. A lot of things out there is not for you. Read that piece of paper they did in 1776. A lot of that wasn't about us, and we didn't even know it. Like me personally, when it came down to the fourth, when we barbecued down, sometimes we still barbecue. See, we barbecue right now. The only problem is we didn't know that back then. Certain things wasn't for you. It wasn't talking about you. Then you had to ask yourself, okay, since we had all this history with all these white men, that's what I'm saying. Was there any black men back then and they just omitted them? Could be. It was saying if you white, out of sight. If you're black, get back. That's them. Got curls for the girls. You got naps for the japs. I'm trying to tell y'all. Watch these people. Watch the and they said watch the news. Yeah, watch the news. Then you got to determine. And they telling the truth. That's the way it is. You can't believe everything somebody's saying. Mm-hmm. Easy to control, but some folks will always be free as they have a strong mind and morals. Right, right. And then they think you stupid. Man, a student go to school and he real smart. They want to put him back a grade or two grades. And no. I know all that stuff. I want to go into the advanced class. No, you got to go back. Then you go back. You said, Mama, they doing me wrong. Son, it's going to be all right. You have to take the way it is. Then you get back, right? And turn around, you ace all that. You ace all that. You keep making A's and B's. You keep making A's. You keep studying. And they can't do nothing. Okay, we're going to bring him up then. And when they bring him up, he aced all that. Why? Because he's staying study. He studied. He go to the library. They said, well, we want you to read about this president. All the other presidents ain't really important the way that looks. The way it looks. You just got a few of them that stands all the way out. Tell you to read this history book because you know you get a social study book, a little history book. You read about it. She gonna give you a test on it. But what she don't know that student right there went to the library and checked out some books and read them and did a research paper. See, some of them get taught early. You said, wait a minute, how come this young kid is he done there 10 years old and he's studying on a seventh grade level. And then as he go up, I see some mom and dad that made him study. Mama said, you go in and read that, and I want you to write about it, and I'm gonna come in there and check it. Mama got on him about education. You ain't got time to play no ball with them. You ain't got time for all that. You get in here and get in these books. So when you leave out of this house, then you'll be very well prepared. Oh, Biden was. He was at high school. My grandmother. But okay. Y'all gotta understand that. Sakina is in the hey Sakina, how you doing? Some of y'all gotta understand that. You got to study. You got to get out here because them want to try to think for you. They used to call them mechanics, now they call them techs. But them don't want you designing nothing. Them don't want you to do labor. I was somewhere in Houston. There was some type of drill business, and when I went in, they take the drill, the pipe. Inside the pipe and outside the pipe is computers outside of. I didn't know we had computers in outside of pipe underwater. They got them pipes down there. What they have in there, they got architects. They got people sitting up to design it. You got very few of us. You got some Latinos. You got whites. Folks don't want to. Them folks don't design and nothing. He designed that building. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Oh, thank you, Beverly. Miss I got you. Thank you. He's so sweet. I'm just saying, y'all. People don't people don't get it, but it is what it is. But look, y'all, I'm gonna get off this. I'm gonna get off this YouTube, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. And this is just a word of wisdom. Study. Study, y'all. Listen to what I'm telling you, Sakina. Sometimes it's good to be on YouTube. Sometimes you have to get off. Study. I say study the Bible. Study. It's nothing wrong with cooking. That's good too. You know how it is, Sakina. You say you may think, oh, I want to be an architect. You get your book, read it, study it. Oh, well, I'm too old. They don't want to hire me. Don't say that. Long as you working, them folks can't stop God. If you want to be a doctor, oh, you too old. It's gonna take 10 years. Don't matter. Ain't nothing gonna stop God, Sakina. Miss Beverly, 45, sunshine, the light of my life. It don't matter. Get your economic book. You said watch the news. I watch the news, but read your economic book. Try to learn about the stock market. See what they doing. You know the reason why we don't know? Because we ain't reading. We ain't studying. We so busy arguing and fussing on this song gun. We got a person that want to tell you what to do. Well, forget all that. When an individual cuss and go off on you here on the YouTube street, keep walking. Ignore them. As long as they don't come to your house and put their hands on you. Just keep moving. Study. You got folks talking crazy. You're like, huh? Oh, okay. Well, let me go and go. Oh, you running? Yeah, I'm running. I'm running right now. Look at me. Look how fast I'm moving. What you want to do in life, study for it. What kind of business you want to have, study for it. Some people say, man, getting your own business, it ain't what you think it is. It may be not what I think it is. But if I'm going to work hard and work like a monster, shoot, down there, I like to work for my own. They say, well, at least here, you put all the hours in, but at least it's yours. Study. Shout out to Miss Elaine, Beverly Palmer, the Palmer. Right. Come on, y'all. Read what Miss Palmer is saying. She's telling the truth. She is telling the truth. Give a shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Because we got, and look, I want to say this, I'm getting off the subject, but I'm going to say it because it's my panel. We got too many demons in the YouTube street. We got too many dumb, ignorant, loud talking idiots in the YouTube street. And Sakina, a lot of times, and Miss Palmer, Blade Walls, Miss Elaine, they tell you to keep their name out your mouth. That's no problem with that. But when they talk about you, they giving you points. They giving you views. Overlook them. Because they're like, what's up with this Elaine Smart that people got to talk bad? They're going to do it. 45, you got to live life for what it is. Sometimes 45, you have to pick up a book and read. Sometimes 45, you got to take up little small classes. Sometimes 45, it is what it is. If you want to be smart, you want to learn about words, you got to study, you got to read. Sometimes you got to get a dictionary, just read the whole dictionary. Wait a minute, I ain't even go that far, but you know what I'm saying. You know, high priestess fire God. Hey, what's up, priestess? You doing all right? I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. Yeah, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it studying. Because a lot of smart folks, they end up in the library. Some folks that, well, Eric, you can read on the phone. I just don't, computers all right. I just prefer reading out of a book. I like writing. I like making my book a teacher's edition. You write it, you know what I'm saying? Write the main idea. Then sometimes you have to rewrite it, so it can make sense to you, so you can get an understanding. People don't get it. People do not get it. People do not get it. Oh no, she ain't. Wait a minute. Oh no, it ain't phenomenal. Oh man, I miss phenomenal. Oh, I ain't seen you in a long time, man. Phenomenal. Y'all doing I mean, what are you doing for yourself? No, I was talking about them. I had to go catch the replay. I was talking about them. Who is them? Because them are the ones that want to keep you to the point that they don't want you to. They want to look. They want you to clean up the pond. They want you to do janitorial stuff. That's what I'm talking about. They don't want you to get the jobs that paying a whole lot of money. They don't want you to save your money. They want you to keep on throwing your money away. No, no, no. See, when you pay your money, guess what? It's just like a big circle. Everything go back around. So it's all good. I hope all is blessed. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm going to read stuff 3 times and get the point. But I always read until I understand. That's right. That's right, 45. Reread till you understand because sometimes when we go in the grocery stores, when we go into places, you got to look up and read because when something happens or a person got to go to court and they say, well, here, how come you don't call names? It's like even when I go to court, I'm gonna say this. It's like this. A judge on TV said he read something. He said, "Well, I don't see your name," but he said all that. He was talking about me, but I don't see your name nowhere. You said it. I see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but your name is not on there. He could have been talking about anybody, but they don't get it. These people do not get it. The Lord bless you and you. Inspiring all the folks in the chat. Cheer to you all from the outback. Time to get a work in here. I study more garden. That's right. You said studying. Study more God. That's what we need to do. Get out there in them fields and get to. Now I know some of them. Man, that's all they think black folk for is go out there in the garden. But it's nothing going out there growing your own food. Grow your own food and keep your own food. You talking about? Oh, what about the pickling in the jar? Get you some jars. Put that hot water on. Tighten them jokers down, and you can preserve them things. That's what black folk used to do. Saying it. Because you don't know what situation is going to happen. Like these people doing preppers, I like looking at preppers. You never know what the preppers are going to do. They got their food, they got their stuff stored up, just in case. Because one thing about it, you get you some bottled water and get you some canned goods. Get you some Kool-Aid, get you some sugar, put all your stuff in plastic bags, and put them in a safe place. If you living in a house, you ain't moved, put it in a safe place. Sometimes you have to dig your little tunnel, dig your little something underground and put your food and store your food. Mm-hmm. You're gonna eat right then, and you can save a whole lot of money. Mama, we finna go to the store. Go to the store. We go to the store one time. Get all your stuff one time. Mm-hmm. That's how we do it. Go to this store, buy this. Go to get this. Come back. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I tell you, I love all of y'all. I want to thank y'all for coming to my chat. This chat was brought to you by Game. If y'all want to get y'all some clothes and get them clean, try Game. Let me quit. But all right, y'all. Y'all take care. I love all of y'all. 45, stay alive. Beverly Palmer and the Palmer family keep being evangelized. Sunshine, do what you do. Give a shout out to him and him only. Shout out. Oh, sorry, y'all. Let me say this. Shout out to my manager. Shout out to my manager, Nicola Coleman and the Coleman family. All right. Also, shout out to Foot Soldier, the head of the Kung Fu. Let me quit. Foot Soldier, I'm messing with you because I know you listening. Shout out to Foot Soldier. She's a good mod, and she really is a nice woman. I tell you, sometimes you have to read things she put in the chat because she ain't playing. 45 ain't playing. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna be working on new recipes. I'm gonna be working on new food to come on. I'm trying to get my situation. I'm trying to get everything going. So I gotta check tomorrow and see, make sure my place is taken care of. Taken care of. Then sooner or later, y'all going back in here, and I'll be sitting out for getting that KitchenAid. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get that KitchenAid because I love cakes. Okay, but y'all take care. She don't. Okay, 45. You got a mod stick. I can't see. See, that's what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I'm gonna have to work on that. But okay. 45. I don't see yours. Uh, let me see something. Hold on for a minute. 45. I can't believe. Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay. Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Okay. Oh, okay. And let's see. Y'all just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Mm, mm, mm. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. I just have to work on that. I'll work on that. Okay. Okay. All right. Y'all take care of you. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, take care. I'll see y'all later.